stage right now with Ken Pavis in our Healthy Hair Lab.
It's the Healthy Hair Lab today. Did you know there was that much to blowing your hair? I didn't.
Well, I think it's a little simpler
those were great tips,
for
and
you.
we are with the pro here, Beverly Hills beauty expert, like you said, Ken Pavis. And what's next? We're going to talk about how you condition your hair, and everybody's hair is a little bit different, and we're going to get the best tips how to make that hair look healthy and lustrous. So we're starting first with Priska, right?
Yes,
I said that correct. And according to you, your hair is on the oily side.
Yes.
And I'm going to hand it over to you, Ken, but I would think that a little oily hair, just like a little oily skin, is good.
The oil is amazing for, the skin and the hair, all made of keratinized protein. Oil is amazing for hydrating that. But there's a big difference between healthy-looking hair and greasy-looking hair. So we want to stay away from greasy-looking hair, but really get the benefits of our natural oil. So what we're going to do is a great, amazing at-home remedy that everybody can kind of create themselves. And the basis for this, for solving oily hair, is apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
Apple cider vinegar is going to remove the excess oil buildup. Then we're going to add in some great emollients to hydrate the hair, a little bit of mandarin lavender oil, some mandarin orange oil, and a little bit of lemon squeeze in just at the end helps it rinse clear.
So just a little bit of acid in that vinegar, in that lemon is going to cut the oil, because we know that oil is produced in those hair shafts.
Absolutely.
In that so-called sebaceous unit.
Yep, absolutely. We're dealing with oily hair here, and mainly oily hair is oily from the root to the mid-shaft. So you really want to avoid putting this mask on the ends where your hair may already be dry. I like to take section by section and then just apply the mixture just from the roots all the way out to the mid-shaft. Everywhere, and it smells
good.
fantastic.
I love that smell.
A little bit of lavender, a little bit of mandarin orange
fruity,
in there.
Flowery.
All of those. Give yourself a really great, it's also pampering too. It gives yourself a really great experience.
Do you feel pampered?
Yes, I do.
So you want just want to turn it just like this and go all the way from the roots just to mid-shaft, exactly where you're experiencing the oil. And then you want to leave this on for about 15, 20 minutes before you shampoo and wash your hair with your normal regimen.
Love it.
And no more oil, no more grease.
Bye-bye oil. All right, moving on. How are you?
Good, how are you?
And you are?
Allison.
Allison, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
And you feel that your hair is a little bit on the dry side.
It is.
Well, you know what? This guy right here can fix that.
Especially at this time of year, using blow dryers, then the heat and the negative ions actually dehydrates the hair. So this time of the year, for someone like yourself, it's really, really important to hydrate. And the key ingredient to do that is olive oil. Olive oil has a really small molecular structure, most similar to our natural oil, very different from the over-the-counter products that we normally buy that have, the base is dimethicone, which has a really large molecule, which actually just sits on top of the hair. So I use olive oil all the time. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of banana, an egg to control dandruff.
Nice.
A little bit of all of those mixed together, whip it up to a really great kind of
so loaded with natural oils, and I agree with you. I love olive oil. I'm using it more and more on skin.
Absolutely.
For people after peels, after lasering.
Right.
It'll work on your scalp as well.
It helps repair. What I usually do as well is you can keep a little bit of olive oil in a kind of a non-aerosol atomizer like you have in your kitchen and spray that just on your ends anytime for dry hair. What I'd like to do too is section the hair again, and normally from about an inch from the scalp, because you don't want to now have over oily hair at the scalp. Usually I start this mask about an inch from the scalp all the way out to the ends of your hair.
Does this guy know his hair or what? Wow.
You know what I usually do? I travel a lot with my celebrity clientele, Victoria Beckham, lots of different people. And when you take a long flight...
Not to name drop, though.
Not to name drop. But when you take a really long flight, your hair gets incredibly dehydrated. As you know, your skin does. You can't drink enough water. And the first thing I do when I get into a hotel is I call down to room service and I order up olive oil. And I do an olive oil treatment on my client's hair the night before she has somewhere to be. So you can see what I've done is I started from the mid-shaft all the way to the ends, really concentrating. You have to understand your hair and realize its needs. So leave this on for, again, about 15, 20 minutes, shampoo and condition, and you'll have amazing hydrated hair, and it smells fantastic.